Hello, Sagittarius, and this is going to be my energy reading for you. I hope all is well. This does apply to all placements, ascendants, and if it just resonates, okay. Most of this energy will be occurring in your seventh house, the sun in your seventh house, Jupiter in your seventh house, Venus in your seventh house. So that's all about relationships and balancing and justice and law and relationships and equality. And then also this full moon coming up will be in your first house, so it's all about self, your emotions, tapping into that inner knowing. And also I did a meditation on this energy for you, and I had seen a less than sign. So the less than sign was kind of like this, and then it was going to the left, and then that kind of gave me like you're leaving something like to the left, you know. So something was leaving, something was exiting, and then like you coming into your power. So tapping more into your power, getting more in tune with yourself, and letting things fall that need to fall. Okay. I'm going to be getting into my destiny oracle, and we're going to pull some cards for you and see what comes up. Okay. But I'm feeling like this is going to be I'm feeling like this is going to be a transformation for you. Card spirit is already spoken. So first card out is flexibility. So being more flexible, being more open, being tapping into this Gemini energy and this dualistic nature within yourself, and just balancing out all sides of yourself. Like I said, in my meditation, I seen that less than sign. So it's really all about balance, going back into the alignments for you. So this will be occurring in your seventh house and your first house. That's all about balance. So just finding that balance, being flexible, being open, that inner power, going back into my meditation, tapping into that inner power and not being afraid to let that inner light shine, letting those passions and desires come to the forefront at this time, really going deep within and finding the inner strength and that inner courage and inner vitality, letting that shine and come out at this time. Okay. But you're going to have to be flexible. There might be some things that come in as a shock or come in as a surprise, but I feel like that's what life is all about. Life is all about surprises and shocks and different things that we don't see and that we don't expect. So I feel like this is just a great time to tap into that flexibility and being open, that air immutable sign. Tap into your energy and tap into that Gemini energy and being open and flexible to this new energy. Okay. Then we also have purification. I love this. So purification is all about cleansing, detoxing, purging, releasing, surrendering, just getting into this centered self aspect and letting things fall that need to fall, letting things leave that need to leave, and just releasing with these raindrops here, you know, tapping into those emotions, nurturing yourself. Okay. Getting back grounded in your heart, letting that inner power shine with this sunflower energy, letting that inner power shine and letting that inner power guide you and lead you back into yourself, centering yourself, so that way you can better align with this purification energy, because there may be some things that leave, there may be some things that fall away, and that's all a part of this new cycle, this new journey that you are embarking on at this time. Okay, so we're going to shuffle the rest of the cards. Those just flipped over and flipped out. So I feel like that is something that you're going to be focusing on. Spirit wants you to kind of focus on at this time, is just this sense of being flexible to this purification, however that may look like for you at this time. Okay. All right. And I'm going to cut the cards. And card out is openness. Yes. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. Being open. What did I say? And this full moon. So this full moon is going to really help you release, help you open up, help you get into that open-mindedness, tapping more into your emotions at this time, and just getting centered in that. Like I said, letting things fall that need to fall, releasing, surrendering, opening, being open to what the divine has in store for you, being open to these plans that you may have not planned. Okay, I'm hearing that the divine is guiding you and taking course in this new direction, and some of your plans that you had, they're going to be falling away, and you have to be open to this new trajectory that the divine is going to be putting you on. Okay, so it's like your soul is guiding you back in the right direction. You may have gone off course on this mission, and your soul and the divine is going to be pulling you back into the path and the alignment that they have for you at this time. Okay, next card out. What did I say? Thank you again, Spirit, for confirmation. Enlightenment with the boat sailing. Okay, sailing soul, taking sails. Your spirit and your soul has a mission that it needs to complete and fulfill, and you may have gone off course, and this is that purification and that flexibility to steer you back onto the right path at this time. Okay, this is going to be a sense of enlightenment for you, opening up your mind, being flexible. So it's all about opening up your mind, going back into that Gemini energy and your energy as well, because you know the opposite of Gemini is Sagittarius. It's all about tapping into that intellectual side of yourself. The lights are flickering. It's all about tapping into that mindset. Okay, what are you gaining knowledge on and why? You know, that's your sign, the philosophy of it all, the spiritual truth of it all. So this is tapping back into your spiritual truth, that spiritual knowledge, and just trusting that truth, trusting that enlightenment that you have, trusting your enlightenment that you've gained at this time, and just trusting your spirit on this path of enlightenment, and the divine is guiding you and protecting you at this time. You just have to go with the flow, be open and flexible to this new change, this transformation. Okay, stand still, stand still. You know, the only other sign that got this card was Gemini. So something is making you sit still. It's the divine making you sit still, moving slow, taking things slow, looking at, you know, getting grounded in what it is that you need to focus on right now. Because I feel like with this stork sitting in this swamp, there's murky waters. There's things that you need to be focused on. And the divine is making everything still so you can focus on those things, decluttering, cleansing out, that purification card. Yeah, because I see, like I said, when I think of a swamp, I think of murky waters. I think of just things needing to be clear. Some things aren't really clear right now, and Spirit wants you to sit still within yourself so things can get more open, get more clear, and get set back on your path. Okay, so this is kind of just like clearing out the distortion, clearing out anything that's been causing confusion. This is a sign to sit still, be patient, go within, and don't worry about outside things. Stop looking for outside things for validation, and go within and tap into that inner knowing, tap into the divine, and then you'll get the answers that you seek. Okay, I'm hearing that you already have the answers that you're looking for. You just have to go within to seek them. Okay, so yes, flexibility, purification, openness, and enlightenment. So being open to this new change, being open to this sense of enlightenment. Some things may come in as a shock is what I'm hearing, but that's all to open you up to a greater picture, looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, and just trusting that the divine has you on the right path at this time. Okay, now I'm going to get into my tarot cards, and we're going to see what other messages Spirit has for you at this time. But yeah, I'm really just feeling this sense of things falling away for you, and it's all for your ascension. You know, sometimes things have to Sometimes things have to fall away for you to ascend. Sometimes things you have to let go. I'm seeing a hot air balloon. I'm seeing a hot air balloon and balloons trying to take off, but they can't take off because they have this weight on them, this weight that's holding them down with this boat. You know, what takes a boat off from sailing is an anchor, is a weight. So I'm seeing like this weight needing to be cut, this weight needing to be lifted, so that way you can better ascend on a higher path, a higher direction. Okay, going back into your sign, headed in a higher path of enlightenment. And you're gonna need to, these dang cards, you're gonna need to cut away the distractions and get back focused and centered on yourself. Okay, yeah, that was it. Spirit said cut away the distractions and get back focused on yourself right now. And it's like sometimes Spirit will intervene, the divine will intervene, divine intervention. Okay? Yes. So Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is all about letting go these lower natures that are holding you back. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. Letting go of these things that seems to be holding you back. You're on. This is your energy as well. I mean, you are the centaur. You are Sagittarius. So you are, you know, half man, half horse, half woman, half horse. However you want this to resonate, you know, make the rules apply to you. But this is all about your nature and what position you are in and where are you headed in the future. And it's all about igniting that passion within yourself at this time to head in the right direction at this time. Because if you don't have the right mindset, the goals to head in that right direction, sometimes you'll get off course. Okay, but you're still on your soul mission. You just took a little detour. So this is going to center you and get you back in the right direction so you can head in the right direction with full force. Okay, the power is in your hands. You are anointed. You have this sense of higher knowledge, and it's all about listening to that and not going against what Spirit says. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit is telling you certain things, giving you certain signs, and you can't ignore that. You have to really listen and heed the message, heed the calling, because there is a lesson and a blessing. Okay, there's a lesson in this, and with that lesson there will be a blessing. Okay. All right, next card out. Queen of Wands, that sunflower again, purification, wands, wand energy. So this is all about tapping into that power, tapping, wow, and this is clarifying. Wow, I just got to show you this. Look at that. We have the sunflower. So this is all about tapping into what makes you happy, you know, tapping into that childlike nature again, because the only other card in tarot that has a sunflower is the sun. And the sun is all about happiness, going within your heart, doing things that make you happy, getting into that vitality energy, going into your inner power. Okay, when I think of sunflower, I think of power, I think of the sun, I think of doing things that make you happy at this time, and tapping into your power. Okay, this is fertility, this is inner knowing with this black cat right here. And then she has the lions at her crown, that red crown again. So that anointed, you know, being rooted in higher knowledge, being rooted in divinity, knowing who you are and listening to that and heeding the call and tapping into this inner power. You have the power to will whatever you want in this desire, but it's all about having your mind set together and then going forward with the actions to manifest that. So that is like the key to manifestation. You know, you have a thought, then you put action behind that thought and use your willpower to manifest that. Okay. I love this. Yeah, she has the lions at her feet, lions at her crown. So this is all about tapping into your inner strength at this time. Going within, releasing what needs to be released so you can get back your power. Okay, stop giving away your power. That's something I'm hearing. You're giving away your power, and you need to sit down and replenish and purify yourself so you can be to your highest abilities, your best abilities, and that starts with self. Okay? Going back to this full moon being in your first house. This is really going to illuminate yourself and help you release things that you may have been holding on to that need to be released for a greater ascension at this time, okay? Next card out. Patience. Patience, minding your pentacles, okay? Gracefully doing this. And this is also stubbornness. This is also being stubborn because it's like you look at this field. There's no fruit on this field. There's no lush environment. There's no seeds. So that you may be being stubborn to something. This is all your energy, all these horses. Okay. So, really headed in the right direction and being mindful of that, getting grounded in that. Okay. Not letting outside things distract you. Okay. Really staying focused on the goal, staying focused on the plan, nourishing that, nourishing your pentacles, nourishing your money, getting in your bag, tapping into these creative ideas, that creative spark, that fire, heading in the right direction, and being patient, giving yourself patience and giving yourself grace at this time when it comes to nourishing yourself, loving yourself. Take all of that energy that you've been pouring into other things and pour that back into yourself. Nourish yourself. That's a big thing that I'm hearing. So being open to this change, being open to having patience, because that patience is going to guide you in the right direction instead of rushing in. Like this Knight of Wands, really sitting and having patience and nourishing the seeds that you have planted with this Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Holding the line. Yeah, so this is Knight of Wands. We got a lot of wand, a lot of fire energy. So tapping into your power, that divine masculine energy, action. It's been, okay, I'm hearing it's been a hard battle. It's been a hard spiritual battle for you. But now is a time that you are coming up out of this. You are victorious. You're at the end of this battle, and it's like holding a line, staying, sometimes in battle we get inflicted, we get battle wounds, we get hurt, with this injuries. Okay, we get injuries, internal injuries, but you just got to stand that line, hold firm, and believe that the divine has you on the right path. It's all about taking course, because this is confirming the Enlightenment card. So this is all about self-inflicted wounds, and also wounds that others may have inflicted on you at this time. So really nourishing yourself and not fighting yourself, not beating yourself up about things, giving yourself grace. You've been fighting a good fight, and it's time to just be open to this new path. Be open to what the divine is bringing in for you at this time, okay? And just I'm hearing that this cycle is complete. The end of this fighting, battling cycle is over. And I just kind of have to have patience and let things go into place. Let things fall into place. So surrendering and releasing is something that I'm hearing as well for you, okay? Page of Cups, yes, going inward, tapping into that intuition, emotional fulfillment. So Page of Cups is all about going internal. Page is that youthful energy. Cups is intuition, water. So getting back into things that you did as a kid that made you happy. This has been my mantra. My mantra for this season is going back to me the way I used to be before the world got to me. So that's really tapping into your inner child. What are some things that you wanted to do before outside opinions got to you, before the world got to you, before outside things change your mind? Really getting back into that your nature, your childlike nature. So going into your heart and really following your intuition, listening to your intuition. The divine may be giving you signs right now, and you have to heed the call, heed the message. All of these cards had red, so I'm getting like a root chakra type of energy. So really letting go of your lower natures and getting into your mind. Yeah, because all of these things have stuff on their head, so their crown, so their mind. So with this Nine of Wands, it's kind of like the wounded warrior. So don't dwell on old past things. If certain things aren't working, let them fall. And then the rest of these, like the queen has a crown on. The knight has protection, armor on their head. Okay. Then the Page of Cups has this little scarf on their head. So it's all about tapping into the divine, tapping into this higher knowledge and getting centered in the divine, so you can heed the message that the divine and spirit is trying to give you at this time. Okay. Your intuition, going into that deep dark side of yourself, tapping into that shadow self, so you can release whatever needs to be released, so you can start propelling and taking off higher, because you're already ascending higher. But like I said, it's like weight, little things, like a little chip on your shoulder. You got to kick that chip off your shoulder so you can start to ascend. And then even with this card, he has like the scarf on his shoulder. So remove these obstacles, dust it off, and then propel forward. Okay, so I'm going to get into a chakra card message for you and see what is another message that Spirit has for you at this time. Okay. But I'm just feeling like this is going back into yourself, getting more rooted in yourself, getting more tapped into your higher knowledge and that higher divinity. And yeah, letting things fall that need to fall so you can ascend higher to higher heights. Okay. And this is Radha Krishna love. Okay. Open your heart to the divine love that is present. Okay, so being open to the little things. Okay, balancing your yin and your yang energy, honoring this love, honoring this divine communication that you have within yourself. I'm hearing a partner, family, friends. So just honoring the love and the abundance that is surrounding you at this time. Acknowledge it, pay attention to it, and embrace it. Okay. The divine really wants you to pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to the messages, so you can get insight on what it is that you need to do next. Okay. These signs that are popping up and coming into your view are going to help guide you and give you the next clue to the next step in your mission. Okay, so that is my message for you, Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates down in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys.